Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 52. You are watching the Me and My Dog and Some Yarn video podcast, and my name is Kim. I'm also known as Black Horse on Ravelry, and you can find me as Black Horse Knitter on Instagram. So, welcome to the show. I've got my little co-host with me today. This is Dottie for you guys who are tuning in for the first time. Dottie is my 12-year-old golden retriever, and she lost an eye about a year ago, and she's doing great, but today she's not feeling too good, so she has been clinging to me. I think she's excited that I'm home. So we've been spending some mommy and me time together here in the craft room, and I decided to see how you guys were. I have not talked to you in almost a month, and that's horrible. I honestly thought it had only been a week or two since I podcasted, but I looked and it's been probably a little over 3, which is horrible. I'm so sorry, but I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Memorial Day to everyone who is here in the United States. If you're not in the United States, then it's Monday, and I hope that your week is off to a great start. So yeah, I have got a lot to tell you because I've been gone a long time. And so first, before I get into the knitting, I want to announce the new members. We have 5 new members. We have Sherry Stitches, who is Sherry from Tennessee, so welcome, Sherry. And then we have OCD Birder, and that is Laura, and Laura is from Pennsylvania, so welcome, Laura. And we have Elvin's Knits, and I hope I said that right. That is Sharon, and Sharon is from sunny California, so welcome, Sharon. Then we have Stitches by Lena, who is Lena. Welcome, Lena. And then we have Artsy Joe, who is Jan from Washington, so welcome, Jan. Thank you guys for joining the group, and I look forward to getting to know each of you. We also have a knit-along going on, and that is the springtime knit-along. And if you haven't come in and signed up one of your projects, then you need to do so. The only thing that I ask is you must finish it before May 31st, which is coming up next Sunday, I believe. You must finish it by then, and you have to tell me why you think it's a springtime project, whether it be the color or the fact that maybe it's a short sleeve tee, a lightweight shawl that you think is springtime. We've got some wonderful entries, so you guys need to go check that out. That might give you some inspiration to start a new project. And so yeah, come join us. There will be prizes. There will be at least 1 skein of yarn and a bag sewn by me. My shop name is Black Horse Fashions. So come check it out and join us. We would love to have you. So what have I been knitting on? And I've got show notes, so if you're wondering why I keep looking down, I've actually written show notes so I can stay on track. I have been knitting up a storm, and I guess I will show you my works in progress first, and then I will show you what I finished. The first work in progress is my Desert Vista Dyeworks unofficial, official Sock of the Month Club or something like that. I do have one finished sock, and I left it over on my desk, and I don't feel like getting up. So I'll show you the one that I'm working on, which is almost halfway finished. It's my little taco stitch marker, but the colorway is, what is it? It is Tupperware. How can I forget that? The colors of the Tupperware Tumblers. Tupperware Tumblers, I believe, is the name of it. But it is really cute. I'm knitting it just a vanilla sock from the toe up. There is my waist yarn for my afterthaw heel. So I am moving right along. I have the first one finished, and as you can see, I will definitely have this one finished by next Sunday, which is the deadline. and the colors are just fantastic. I really, really love these colors. They are so pretty. So that is project number 1. Project number 2 is my husband's socks. Since I spoke to you guys last, my husband has decided he wants another pair of socks. And I haven't knitted him a pair in a long time. And he came in here the other day and he said, I need a pair of socks. And I said, well, pick out some yarn. So he picked out Paton Kroy sock. And this is in the Singing the Blues stripes colorway. And I've decided, I normally pick a pattern and I knit him a pair of socks that way. But I just decided to do plain vanilla socks. I've never made him plain vanilla socks, so I'm making them just like mine. I am knitting them on a size US 2 instead of a US 1.5, which is what I knit mine on, because that way they'll be a little bit bigger. And it's turning out really nice. I love it. And somebody wants some attention. Can you guys tell? Like, she hasn't gotten enough attention all day long. All week long. We've had a 3-day weekend, and I've been home. Well, I got out with my mom Friday, and she got sick and had to go to the emergency room, and we think it was her, or the doctor, and we agree, think it was her blood pressure medicine. They think that maybe she's on too much blood pressure medicine, and it might be messing up with the medicine that she's been on for her cold, and her blood pressure dropped real low. So that was scary, but she's home resting, and I spoke to her a little bit ago today, and she feels better. But so I've been in, because usually my mom is my partner in crime, and we get out and we go shopping, and we just like to spend time together. Well, since she's been sick, I've been home with Dottie, and I think she's getting a little bit spoiled. I think so. Okay, so that is my second work in progress. I have a third. Mom and I went to an estate sale a few weeks ago. It might have been the end of April. It might have been about a month ago. And I bought this, which I've always thought they were kind of ugly. And I'm sorry if you have one. I do. I kind of think they're ugly and outdated. And what they are a basket for your crafts. And my grandmother used to have one. Oops. My grandmother used to have one, and she had it sitting next to her chair or couch, and she would keep her crochet in it. Well, when I married my husband, his stepmother has one, but she's got one on really tall legs, and she keeps her knitting in it because she's a knitter. Well, I saw this in an antique store, and somebody had put buttons all over it, all over the side and the top, and it was so cute. And then I got to thinking, well, if I had one of those, I could yarn bomb it, because as you guys know, I like to yarn bomb my craft room. So I have decided, I'm going to sit this down here, I have decided to yarn bomb it, and I think it's going to be so cute. So I went to Joann's, and because I didn't have a lot of scraps in worsted weight yarn, Dottie Maria, she's going to scratch me to death. So I went to Joann's and I bought some yarn in worsted weight, and I think it's, I don't know how to say this. I've heard people pronounce it Karen and Karan. I don't know. I think it's Karen, but you know what I'm talking about. C-A-R-O-N. It's acrylic yarn. I bought it in a whole bunch of different colors, one including red, and so I'm knitting on, Dottie Maria, no. I'm knitting on the cover, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way out to the edge, just making a flat circle. It is flat. It looks bunched up being on the needles. But what I'm going to do is go out to the edge, and then I'm going to make one purl stitch around the edge, and then I'm going to start decreasing back, and I think I will just decrease maybe 1 or 2 rows and then knit it straight, and then I'll turn it back and maybe put elastic to keep it on. I don't know. I really haven't decided yet, and I guess I should have thought that out before I really got started. But I think it's going to be really cute, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this to my husband, and I'm going to have him spray paint it white, because the rest of my room, as you can see, is white. So the knob will show through as white. I'm not going to cover that, and I'm not sure that I will cover the handle. I don't know how to do that. I might come up with a way. But I'm going to definitely cover the legs, and I'm going to cover around the edge, and of course the top. So I think just the handle and the knob will be white, and so it will go really cute in here, I think. Yes, it's outdated, but I think it'll be super cute covered with yarn. So I've done my Otrua, as you guys can see right there, and I'm in the process of covering my sewing bench, and I kind of stopped on that, but I am covering my lamp shade. So I think it's going to be really, really cute. So what have I finished? Turn it this way so you can see Dottie after she stops bathing herself. I have finished several things. Well, 2 things. I guess 2. Let me see. Yep, 2 things. First, I finished my Leicester. Where did he go? Here he is. This is Leicester. Leicester, the Leicester, I guess is how you say that. He is a sheep, and he's got a cute little tail, little face, and his body. Isn't he the cutest? This was designed by, oh, I cannot think of her name. I'll have to put it in the show notes. She is the dyer behind Gritty Yarns, and she designed this little guy for the Houston Fiber Festival. And in order to promote the festival, she asked everybody to knit one, and then if you bring him, I think you might get some kind of prize at the festival. But to photograph him and put him on Instagram with a hashtag Houston Fiber Fest. And so around town at the different locations, different fun places down in Houston. So he's got little boots, and he is so cute. He does stand up, and the reason he stands up is because I put wires, I ran wires up his legs. I stuck them in this way, and so they go through his body. So he does stand up on his own, and he is super cute. I love, love, love Leicester. I was going to put eyelashes on him, but they didn't show up with the yarn being so dark. If I had used white yarn, then they probably would have shown up. And he's got wire around his cowboy hat, so it stands up, and he is just the cutest. I love him. It's a free pattern, so if you guys want to knit one, if you're in Houston, I encourage you to go to the Fiber Festival. It's going to be the first one. They're going to have them every year, so it will be an annual event. And the festival is going to be Friday, July 17th and Saturday, July 18th. And I'm going to go on Saturday the 18th, and Mom will be with me. And if any of you guys are in the Houston area and you're going to the festival, let me know. I'd love to meet up with you guys. So that's exciting. It's going to be at the Berry Center, which is in Cypress. So that was one thing. The other thing I finished is my shawl. And the shawl is, She really needs her nails trimmed. I always get antsy about trimming her nails because they're so dark and I can't see, so I have to take her into the vet to have them done. But she needs them done bad, don't you? You're a silly girl. Yes, you are. You're not being a very good girl. You're not being a good co-host. You need to sit still and be quiet. She's rotten. But she's so darn cute, isn't she? Okay, so the shawl. No, lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Okay, the shawl is the Leaf Evolution Shawl, and it's by Tetiana Otrua. The last name is Otruta. And I made it out of Miss Babs. No, ma'am. I made it out of Miss Babs Isadora yarn in the Naked colorway, and I put beads on it. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. I really do not want her to pick this, so I'm going to be careful with her. You going to get up? Okay, you go over there. Good. Alright, so here it is. And I know you can't see it really well because of the background, but it is gorgeous. It is just so pretty. And let me show you up close. Okay, the beads. And the whole bottom section is beaded. And this is going to be, do I have, yeah, I'm showing you the right side. This is going to be my convalidation shawl. And I'm going to wear it this Friday night. My husband and I got married in a Baptist church almost 15 years ago. Yep, almost 15 years ago. And we have never had our marriage convalidated in the Catholic Church, so we're going to do that this Friday. So that is, I made the shawl specifically for that, and I've got a really pretty dress to wear it with, and I cannot wait to wear it. And the whole time I knitted it, I thought of my husband and remembered about things that we've done together, trips we've taken, and so I told him that every little stitch, I thought of him and how much I love him. So this is a really special shawl, and I can't wait to wear it. And it's just beautiful. I bought the beads at a little bead place out in Katy called CJ Beads, and this lady has wonderful, wonderful beads. So if you're in the area and you need some beads for a special project, I definitely suggest you go there. They had way more beads than Michael's or Joann's or anything like that, and I think they match perfectly with the yarn. So very pretty. So those are my finished objects, and yeah, that's my finished objects. So I haven't showed you a vintage magazine in quite some time, and when I first started podcasting, I did it every single show. So I will go ahead and show you one now. I don't think I have any new items. I've been pretty good about not spending money on new yarn because I'm trying to hold on to my money for the Fiber Festival. And then we have Stitches Texas coming up at the end of the summer, so I've got to save my money for that too. So I really haven't bought anything besides like maybe this, and I think I did buy a magazine, a knitting magazine, but I haven't bought any yarn, so I'm doing good. So I really have nothing to show you. But I will show you this, and I'm not sure if I've shown this one before or not. I have several vintage knitting magazines from the early 40s during World War II. And this happens to be one. This one belonged to my mama. I don't think I've shown this one. I think I've shown the ones that were specifically for knitting for servicemen. And so I thought I would show this one today. This one is put out by Spinnerin, and that was a yarn company back in the day. They were around for probably up through the 80s, and then I don't know if they went out of business or maybe they sold the company to someone else. I'm not sure. But this is Spinnerin Hand Knits to Wear Till Victory is what it says. And I'm sure it's from the early 40s. See if I can find a date. No, I don't see a date. Nope. But I'll show you some pictures. That one is hard to see. I think they might all be in black and white. They are. But I just love all these patterns. They are so cute. And of course, some of them can be made and worn today. Some of them, you know how styles always come back in, things come back in style. Some of these could be altered just slightly. This one definitely is 40. See the puff sleeve up at the top shoulder? I kind of like this one. I think that's cute. I like the neck. It says Coke Date. That's the name of the pattern, Coke Date. And this lady. That's cute. I always like the 40s and the 50s where women wore hats. Here's one. Oh, I love this. This is a knitted sweater and a knitted skirt. So cute. This is a really thick book. Maybe I better not show every single pattern. Woman of the Hour. This Patriot. See, this is cute. I love these old pictures. This one. So cute. I'm not too fond of vest. I'm not a vest person, but I think that's cute. Let's see what else. And then we've got boys. This really has everything from women and men, children. Some spiral socks for men. Let's see what else. Here's babies. More babies. This is so cute. Check out that little baby. So stinking cute. And then here is in the back section as for servicemen. And it says in which we serve. And so I believe the rest of this in the back is for things to make for servicemen, their socks. And like a ski hat. It says Army and Navy helmet. And then there's the Army muffler and gloves, Army or Navy. And a lot of women back in the day really felt like they could help out by making items for their husband or brother, father. And very much like today, us knitters usually make crafts and donate them for charity, whether it be chemo hats or preemie baby blankets, things like that. Well, women of the day, they had a cause and they were able to make things and help out. And I'm sure if I lived back in the day, I would be all over that, making hats and things for the military. And there is a sweater for women. That's service women. So back in the day, that would have been nurses, probably, more than likely. And then the back talks about, that's like the picture on the front. Cover girls. So cute. You can see that in the picture there's a mom teaching her daughter how to knit, and the husband's picture is sitting nearby, so he's probably off at war. And in the back it has different stitch patterns. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it, pretty much. So that is a really cool book, and the fact that it belonged to my mama makes it even more special. I don't know if she knitted anything from this. She probably did. My grandmother, Mama, knitted all the time. I never went over there and I did not see her not knitting. I mean, she always had something knitting, and she always had it sitting next to her. She had a chair that she sat in all the time. And my grandpa had his chair that he sat in all the time. And then, of course, they had a couch. But next to her chair were knitting magazines and knitting, and she was wonderful. Great inspiration to me. And so this is Spinnerin. Hand knits to wear till victory. So I hope you guys have had a wonderful Memorial Day if you're here in the United States. And I hope you guys get a lot of knitting done and you have a fantastic week, and I will try to see you next weekend. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.